I am the host with the locks that rocks, Adam Richmond, and this is the official podcast of Rocklahoma, Surviving Rocklahoma. And when we are not talking about the music festival that brings us all together, we are talking about the local music scene and those abroad. And we've got a collection of fine musicians that are joining us from all the way from LA and Stitched Up Heart. What is up, y'all?
Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Thanks for making time for us, y'all. And you've come through the area before. Tell me a little bit about rolling into Tulsa today.
You know, actually, we were just talking about that. It's been since 2014 was the last time we played Tulsa.
Actually, that was even before I was in the band.
That was before Randy was in the. That was
I didn't join till the
over
year
10
after.
years. It's been since we played Tulsa. We played at Oklahoma City, but we never played Tulsa. We haven't played in a long time, 12 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you were like 8.
I was 8 years old.
So we got the new guy and we got the baby.
Wait.
Well,
I mean, 11 years. Am I still the
11
new
years,
guy?
still the new guy.
New.
I'm new.
I'm new.
I'm the baby,
She's
though.
the baby.
All right.
She's 1 year. She's a 1-year-old baby.
I like it. Well, that's a longevity too. Tell me a bit about keeping the whole thing together over all these years.
It's complete chaos, and somehow we just keep gaff taping us,
Yeah, there's a lot of,
Literally gas
basically, we
stitching us back together.
Yeah, pretty much. Butt heads.
No,
Figure out a
actually,
way around our
this tour
differences.
hasn't been that bad. We've been
Yeah.
actually trying to communicate more. Whenever we feel an energy that's not like good, we confront it and talk about it, and that's been really helpful, I think, this tour. Yeah, like, because usually
Yeah.
Randy and I like to,
Really butt
like,
heads.
he's like my annoying big brother. Like, we have to pick on each
She
other.
does stuff that
But
just
this
is like
tour-
the most...
I
All
get
Hey,
it.
no fighting, no fighting, no fighting.
We're being so good. We've been so good. It's like the last show.
Last
we
day.
can do this. We got this, man.
Mm.
I totally love that, and I relate. You know, we've been covering the scene for 11 years, and my amazing photographer Rebel. In 23, we traveled on a whim all the way to Florida to cover Rock Island in Key West, Florida, and that's where we have become like road brother and sister. And the level of communication and empathy and understanding you guys have to have while being stuck into that closed, confined vessel as you see all the country. That's something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's definitely challenging, and you just have to like know when to listen. When you need space, you have to actually just step away from the situation, because it's a lot of overstimulation sometimes.
Knowing everybody's boundaries, you
Mhm.
know, and when to say something, when not to say something. Sometimes I say stuff I shouldn't probably say. I can't stop myself sometimes.
We're all like that. We're all like that.
Oh, should I say
we
it?
all
Should
have our
not?
moments.
We all have our-
Oh, no.
We all have
Oh,
our moments.
too late.
We can be a little bitchy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just gonna come with the territory, with the stress, with lack of sleep, with lack of food, things like that, and just go. So it's coming out in just other forms. So but we've been really good about this tour specifically managing, just trying to keep everybody as positive vibes as possible. As, you know, and you can't win them all.
Right.
There's going to be a day someone's sad. Everybody's going to cry at least once a tour. Well, all the girls. There's like 4 girls in this RV. So we all cry at least once. It's just
Nice.
inevitable.
Yeah.
We have to cry. I
It's
call
gonna
them
happen.
holy water. It's
Holy
like
water.
tears are holy
It's
water.
kind of like we're having the battle of the sexes. 4 girls and 4 guys in this.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is get enough girls in the RV that they're outnumbered the boys.
I like that.
It's not good for me.
What? What guy would say that?
And you guys are like right in the middle of your tour too, gentlemen. You guys have been through what we'll just refer to as a season or two along the tour.
Today, well, I mean, yeah, today's the very last day of this run, and then from here we drive all the way back to Los
We got like
Angeles.
3 weeks off.
We got 3 weeks, and then we're right
Nice.
back at it again.
Yeah.
Wow. Now,
But,
tell me a little bit about coming from LA. Is for us, we see you folks coming out of LA, and man, you guys are living the dream, and that's where people go to find this lifestyle. And so we see you folks come in here and seeing us who are just trying to do what you guys do out that way. Does the culture out that way prepare you for this life?
I don't know if it necessarily prepares you.
You could definitely get lost in the culture, and
Yeah.
you can get into some really dark areas in the culture there. And
You just have to be
yeah,
where the opportunity is.
yeah,
So LA, Nashville, New York, whatever it is, if you're there and you're just being a normal person, you'll end up finding your path and your opportunity. That's essentially it. But you will navigate and you will find the sharks and the people trying to take advantage and all that stuff. So you learn how to spot those things and maneuver against those things and all that stuff.
I like that. I like that. Now, traveling all over there, all over now, every regions and have little sub communities and such. And I always wonder what it's like for you folks that are on the road and seeing bouncing from community to community and seeing how the local scenes are different from spot to spot.
I don't know. I really liked Florida a lot. To be honest.
You're talking about California or just in the United States?
Anywhere along the
okay,
tour.
Yeah. Florida's been fun.
We had 4 shows in Florida this time.
Wow.
Around, and it was
we have a lot of family out there, so like we get spoiled a little bit. It was just like, I mean, you're opening up for Sebastian Bach, looking at the ocean on the sand, and your dad's there, and it's just like you've got family, you've got your best friend since preschool. Like I was just like, that is one of the moments as a kid that I always just the dream. Like it didn't have to be the best PA system or whatever. It was a sold out 1,000 people on the sand, but it was with Sebastian Bach. But
he's phenomenal live. He's really, really good live.
And we went to St. Pete, and that was a pretty crazy show too.
That was like 3,000.
His birthday.
3,000. Was that 3,000?
St. I heard the venue is 4,000.
Yeah, it was like 3,000 people.
And it was supposedly was sold out. The St. Petersburg one.
Yeah, we sold it out.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
With attitude, say it again.
Hey.
Originally we had gotten a call from Sebastian, and he was like, "Hey, can I come open up for you guys?" And I was like, "I don't know, man.
Whatever, Randy.
Well, what? Why don't we come open for you instead?"
Oh.
A little long.
I want to open it for you.
I'm gonna tag Sebastian in this one.
I'm glad you all brought
clip.
up Sebastian Bach, and we've talked to him last year about I'd say just before Labor Day, and I've never met him, I've never talked to him before. He's a good friend with our sponsor. Shout out to DEB Concerts.
Shout out.
He set this up for me, and he is just totally not what I expected. I mean, we all see the persona we see on TV, and he was in reality television for a bit. Tell me a little bit about when you get that call and you're meeting this guy and you're getting a fresh take from him.
Well, I know for some of us, like, we grew up listening to him and stuff, and you always hear the good stories and bad stories, and it's like, it's one of those like you should never meet your idols kind of situation. It was, so for me it was really nerve-wracking because I was like, he's either going to be really cool or what if he's not? You just don't know. And the first show we're about to go on stage, and he just walks up to us and we just end up hanging out, and he's just the coolest dude.
Yes.
And it was oh my god. And it wasn't just a momentary thing hey, we're just going to be cool to make sure that things are good. It was the entire tour. It was he was our best friend. It was so cool. So I don't know, he's awesome.
Good dude.
He's so cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect either after. I mean, I've been a fan of his for a long time, since Skid Row, but hearing all the crazy stories, and then when you meet him in person, he's just he's actually very down to earth. He seemed very normal, and just like he's mentioned, the first day he came said hi. The last day of the tour, we hung out on his bus for about an hour or so, just hanging out and just talking with him. It was a really good dude.
He's just a normal guy.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And he did.
Proud dad, too.
So I'm going to hope that he also hears this interview and remembers that he told 2 of us that we have to do it again sometime.
Yep,
Oh, yes,
yep.
And I'm pretty sure he was sad at the end too. Just gonna
put that out there.
put that out there. Me too.
Hey, it never happens. I didn't expect him to remember me just from an interview, and then he's up performing stage and pointing side stage. I'm like, holy crap!
He has a
And
cool
he's working,
confidence.
and so that's absolutely amazing. And
his voice is the
Oh my
voice of
God.
an angel.
Every night,
Still
single
got it.
every night, there's not one off-pitch note.
flawless.
And hearing I Remember You was whoa, this is insane. I
Okay, I cried at I Remember You.
And
The
my favorite
last
song,
one especially.
Slave to the
First and
Grind.
last.
When he played that, I was oh my gosh, this is so cool.
It's pretty
I
awesome.
love
Yeah,
him.
I'm sorry we're fangirling.
The dude's a national treasure, man.
I agree. And you guys have met more of your idols too, and I love your new stuff, by the way. And we played a track this past Monday featuring the Butcher Babies,
Yeah.
the song "Cannibal." Can you tell me a little bit about meeting them and collaborating?
Well, we've been friends with Butcher. I was at their very first show. I'm their number one fan. Like, I've been there since the beginning. Everybody listening likes Butcher Babies. I'm the number one fan, okay? We'll fight. I caught the Barbie she threw in the air at the crowd. It was destroyed. The hair was all cut off. It was mangled. I caught it. No idea what happened to Barbie, but it was pretty cool. And I at some point I think I asked to be in their band. I liked it so much. I was like, dude. And then Stitched and Stitched, a whole group of us from the LA scene, kind of just rose up together and watched each other grow and like got to cheer each other on the sidelines, and so like kind of get to be in the band now by like doing a feature, like it's kind of like sorta, yeah, maybe
Close enough.
close enough.
And you get to say that you rolled around on a bed eating fake body parts.
Yeah.
They killed us. We were on the bed with them.
Well, you gotta murder the band.
Yes.
There's two guys in the death metal makeup.
Especially if they're men, sorry.
That's our little cameo.
Hell yeah, man.
But no, so it was fun actually. I did a lot of the art department stuff and the props on that one. We had this Nerf gun that came from I think it was a League of Legends Nerf gun, and I painted it all pink. It was pretty cool, yeah. Then it was close to Valentine's Day, so they had a whole bunch of like cupcakes. And I wanted it to be cutesy murdery, so we got like red cupcakes and like all this stuff, but then like strawberry like sauce, and it was sticky and disgusting. But we just used like baked goods, and it looked like a brain. I was
It
like,
did. It was pretty gross.
it was like a
actually.
little like baked good, and it just put syrup on it, and I was like, this is kind of nasty.
I want to say my big scene did get cut.
The best scene in the video.
Oh, okay. So I get killed by Heidi with an eggplant. She pulls out this eggplant from the back of her her thing, and she hits me in the head with it and kills me.
We were like,
but they cut the scene.
What murder
Why did they do
weapon
that?
can we get away with on TikTok?
It
You
was
know,
an eggplant.
An egg
giant
murder.
pink
Like
guns are
eggplant.
okay.
You know how many men in this world that you just lived out their fantasy, just being.
I mean, it lived out
I
my
got-
fantasy too. So
There's
okay.
nothing wrong with that. And you guys have got this new stuff, and you guys are coming at the height of it. You're finishing this leg of your tour. Tell me a little bit about what's next for Stitched Up Heart.
Well, we're back home for 3 weeks. We had to do a couple of music videos, and then we're going out with Infected Rain, which is another awesome, badass female-fronted metal band out of Moldova. We toured with them before. We toured with them with Butcher Babies straight out of COVID. We were like, it was Butcher, Infected Rain, us in 2021, kind of getting our feet wet back in the scene to see if the shows were still good. People are still getting like tested for stuff, like shots and all the things. And so,
Right.
but it was nice. It was the puppy tour. Everybody brought a dog. So like, Lena from Infected Rain, she has a little dog, a mini schnauzer. And then obviously Butcher Babies has a little dog, Toki. And then we had a little Pomsky. And so it was the puppy tour. But
Aw.
yeah, so we get to do it again. We made friends with Infected Rain then, and excited.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So you guys have you've got your next projects, you've got your things you're working on. Is there still like a mountain you're still like, man, that's where I want to be. That's what I'm pushing. One big goal, one big festival or award
Rocklahoma.
or just
Oklahoma, yes.
Oklahoma, all the
Do you hear me?
All the Danny Wimmer festivals.
We've never been on it. All the Danny Wimmers, yes. We've never been on it. I don't know why. I mean, maybe because we've only played Tulsa like 10 years ago. But we would love to play it. It sounds like a lot of fun.
I just want us to play a big festival together.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
Oh,
I love it.
DJ wants to do Rocklahoma. Do it for DJ.
Yeah, do it for me.
do it for DJ.
Do it for DJ.
Yeah, come on, Rock.
So before we wrap things up, I would like to talk about some of the underlying tones that run in your music. And I mean, you're an artist, and you're also very vocal about some of the things you've overcome and how your music really follows all of that, and you use that to inspire others. Can you tell me a little bit about putting your personal convictions and your personal strength into your music?
Well, why wouldn't you? I mean, like, everything that comes out is coming out naturally, right? When you're writing, you're just
Mhm.
you're channeling something, and you're just almost tapping into a level of consciousness that we don't really use just walking day to day, and so there's messages in it that I don't even realize until later, like Cannibal, for example.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't know about Cannibal until a month after. I'm like, oh shit, people eat people. Like, that's a real thing. I thought I was just making a man-eater song. I'm like, what the hell was I channeling, right? So with that said, it needs to be said. And so maybe I was just a messenger, at the time that it needed to be said. So that's where I stand on that one. And there's a lot of it's interesting because we haven't rolled out all the songs yet either.
Mhm.
666 is about addiction. I haven't drank in over 12 years, but I did start smoking weed again. So when I started smoking weed, I was like, okay, maybe I should write a song about how guilty I feel right now.
Cheers and welcome to Oklahoma.
Right. Smokelahoma.
Amen.
Oklahoma.
Changing that patent. But yeah, that's definitely a smoke shop.
I like that. Now, you guys are chasing your dream. Is there anything that you would say to folks that are they have that passion, that whether it be a music, whether it be somebody behind the scenes, somebody with a camera, with a microphone, just something, and they're having that doubt about themselves, or they're just having trouble keeping going it on and allowing themselves to enjoy the success and not talk themselves out of it?
Don't let. Oh, go ahead.
I think I have two things. One was I heard from an interview from John 5 before I moved out to LA. Something that really resonated with me, and every now and then I still hear him say it, but he said, if you don't do it, someone else will. So, like, if you have, it doesn't matter what it is, if you want to be a doctor or whatever, just go through the steps, go through the trials and tribulations, and just be you and do your thing. And it always works out in some sort of weird way, usually a way that you would never perceive. But yeah, and then the other one is just, it's pretty simple. Just keep going. It doesn't have to be too specific or crazy. If you think that something is stopping you, just focus on what is in front of you, get through that barrier, and just keep going. That's all you got to do. And I think Lizzie Hale said something very similar to Mixi at one point too. But, yeah.
I said just say yes. If you look for, First off, don't try not to turn down. Even just smaller gigs. Try anything you're gonna get seen. You're gonna get seen by people, but also don't let the naysayers get to you. Don't let people tell you what you can and can't do, and also to be prepared just to give everything up. If you really want to do it, just be prepared to give up your entire life pretty much and focus just on this. And if you can find 3 to 4 more people on the same page, that's another reason we're all still together, because it's very, very hard to find people on the same page. People get pulled in so many different directions. But anyways, 4 people on the same page pushing the same project, one way is more powerful than you would think it actually is. So
I like that. And shout out to Yes Man. I saw that movie too.
Yeah, I think you just gotta keep pushing through it, and people are gonna tell you that oh, you're not good enough, you can't do it, but that makes you want to do it more and more and pursue your dream. And I think too, I don't know, a lot of people, if they have different paths, but social media is such a good thing, and I think keep posting on social media and keep putting yourself out there is really good. So.
Actually, that wasn't Yes Man. I think it was an interview with Dave Navarro that I saw. And Dave
Good
Navarro
call.
was the one
That
who
is
said it.
way more rock and roll reference.
He was just like, you know what? I said, fuck it. I just said yes to everything. And he just kept getting bigger, better gigs. So.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Mixi?
I mean, all of that, obviously. But yeah, what Lizzie Hale said to me that one time was the only reason that I'm where I'm at right now is because all the other people that were doing it when I was doing it just gave up.
Yeah, you can't.
They just stopped. I just kept going, and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm here. But I mean, also, she's really awesome. You also have to practice a lot and have a voice, and oh my God. But yes, so it's just got to keep going. And I think that the biggest thing is to follow your heart on whatever that is. Because
Yeah.
if you are going for the wrong thing that your heart doesn't really want, then it's not really, you're going to
That's the
waste
point.
so much time. Like, if your heart wants something else, like, and you know deep down more than anything, that's really what you want, no matter how, it just seems so, don't be crippled by fear. It seems so hard to get. Like, there's no way I can be a rock star. I said that when I was 3. I want to be a rock star. I don't remember it. Mom told me. But, yeah. So, really, whatever it is, you just have to keep doing it and you have to keep fighting for it. And but it has to be what you really want.
I love that. And I think that's a good way to sum things up. You know, before I conclude any interview, I like to give my guests an opportunity just to directly acknowledge their audience, the people who's going to be the fans tonight, the people watching the videos, either whether it's the 100th time or the first time. Stitched Up the Heart, the microphone is yours.
We'll give you kisses. Thank you, thank you. That's all.
I mean, just thank you for showing up.
Thank
and,
you.
Yeah,
like,
thank
being
you.
so supportive and listening to the good shows and the bad shows and everything in between, you know.
And the headliners really mean a lot too, because we're the headline and they're coming for us. They're gonna make their way to come see just us, which I think's really cool.
A lot of times
Yeah.
we call these reality check shows. But the other thing though is like when we go on, it's like everybody knows who we are. You know, and that's
Like,
it's
like,
Like, seeing them like sing the lyrics,
it's
it's like, whoa, this is so cool.
When you see like
It's like a
5
heart-to-heart
people in a
moment.
Sebastian Bach tour, like one
Like,
guy over
yeah,
there
yeah,
knows his
yeah,
part.
like,
That
but-
guy knows it.
But this
Yeah.
we're getting.
It's everybody, you know.
You know, one thing I want to say is that since I joined the band, I think when I first joined, the first show I did with you guys, it was like 5 or 6 people, and now there's 1 to maybe 150, sometimes 200 people at a show. But when it's just a couple hundred people, those people are just there to see you, and when they know like every lyric to every song, it's amazing. Like watching somebody sing back all the lyrics of what we're playing. And it's actually really beautiful, I think.
It's very.
And you know, that's what we in underground radio, that's what we're for, because it is ridiculous to get on radio. It's stupid how difficult it is to get on the radio. But we want to thank you guys for allowing us to play your art and put you in front of people who are thirsty for new stuff, new, not regulated stuff, just real what is out there. It's all about the exposure. And because of underground radio, we like to get them to your events so that people know your songs.
Respect for that, man. That's really, really necessary. You know
Yeah.
how the
Absolutely.
gatekeeping works.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And,
Well-
and some of us don't have 50 grand to be getting a top 10. So
I'm
I don't
saying,
know, you know, like what am I gonna poop out $50,000?
all the single ladies, we're not going to go there.
But thank you.
With that being said, I would like to give you guys a chance to introduce this sick new single that you all are so happy about.
We are Stitched Up Heart, and you're listening to Cannibal on Surviving Rocklahoma.